This is Amy Grace Lamb, and we are starting the May 5th, 2023 womb transmission, throat, womb, love. Womb to throat, creativity to expression, birth to life, birth to sound. Together, freedom to express. There are fascinating similarities between the womb and the throat. I'll be reading excerpts today from Throat-Womb Connection, written by Emily Wilson, The Vocal-Vaginal Connection by Stacy Ramzoner, and 5 Fascinating Facts About Your Womb-Heart-Throat Connection by Safa. I've adapted some of these writings and integrated them, and I invite you now to listen and take in what is useful to you and your body, mind, spirit. Did you know the vocal cords have a striking resemblance to the pelvic floor? The cervix, Latin word for neck of the uterus, and the throat are both supported by a hammock-like set of diaphragmatic muscles which move in tandem with the breath. During an inhale, the lungs will fill with air, pushing our diaphragms downward, also known as relaxing the pelvic floor, versus when we exhale and the diaphragm moves upwards towards the head where our pelvic floor does a Kegel. Embryologically speaking, the throat and womb develop next to each other and then grow away from each other as the embryo develops. Due to this formation, the throat has a fascial connection to the pelvic floor. Fascia is the interconnected web of soft tissue around the body that connects different muscles and organs. This particular fascial line runs from the tip of the coccyx or the tailbone all the way to the tip of the tongue. Thus, the jaw and the pelvis are connected through the fascial tissue. When we experience stress or tension in the jaw, that tension can travel through the fascial tissue to the pelvic floor. The vagus is the longest and most complex of the 12 cranial nerves. Our voice box or larynx and cervix are connected through the vagus nerve. The vagus nerve supports the throat in swallowing and speech. It also terminates at the cervix, at the center of the pelvic floor, and is associated with orgasm and fertility. When there is constant stress or trauma in the body, this can impact the vagus nerve, causing tension and inflammation of both the larynx and cervix. Energetically speaking, when we have throat chakra issues, there are usually womb issues present. I'll repeat. Energetically speaking, when we have throat chakra issues, there are usually womb issues present. Exercises to release tension in the jaw or to stimulate the vagus nerve help to bring more calm and relaxation to the body, the throat, and the pelvic floor. These can include meditation, breathing, humming or singing, exercise, massage, laughing, yoga, and Tai Chi. I'll close with this quote. The pelvis and sexual organs are the real seat of appetite in the body. We need food to survive. We need sexual expression to thrive. The voice is the messenger of our choices, desires, needs, and boundaries. The voice is a messenger of our choices, desires, needs, and boundaries. If we are not able to honestly vocalize our own experience, either because of fear of another's reaction or our own lack of sensitivity to that experience, we cannot get our true needs met. We also won't be able to sing with honest expression. So I invite you now to take a moment to let what was read sink into your awareness. And let your intentions arise. Maybe it is to have safety to speak, to express, to voice, to be. Maybe it's confidence to be heard and seen, to feel, to desire, to open to your divine feminine, to have passion, to embrace your sexuality, to have love. And as you bring this intention to awareness, we will begin now with breathing and centering. In this transmission, we are creating an energetic space for safety, relaxation, and support for the womb and the throat. I invite you now to place your left hand underneath your belly and your right hand over your left hand. Allow your breath to rise up, pushing your hands up, and then allow your breath to fall with your hands returning back to the belly. I invite you now to do this for 6 to 9 counts, gently softening your breath with each count. This deep and slow breathing stimulates your vagus nerve to activate rest and relaxation for you. Now set your intentions for yourself, your womb and your throat, your creativity and your expression, your life force and your voice. I now invoke the energies of the Lemurian star system to support, nourish, and energize us all for this transmission, bringing in divine feminine, interconnectivity, and codes of love for us today. A column of light in the center of our circle now invites this Lemurian energy to support the group field. You can feel the energy of the Lemurians coming down to the center of this group pillar. A column of light down your spine now invites this Lemurian energy to support your individual energy field. You can now see this Lemurian light move down your central spinal column. Invite yourself to be in receiving mode as we are part of this group pillar and our own individual pillar. Its Lemurian energy can clear, upgrade, and balance your chakra system, heal your heart chakra and bring emotional balance, connect you with your divine guides and your spirit, bringing inner peace and activating your gifts. We'll take a few moments now just to invite yourself to say hi and connect with this Lemurian starseed energy, just getting familiar with it and asking it to support you tonight in the most optimal way. And when you're ready, we will invite this Lemurian energy to say hello to our womb. Invite this energy to hear what your womb space needs tonight. If there's anything in your womb that needs release, invite this Lemurian crystal to support that release. If there's anything in your womb that needs cleansing tonight, invite this crystal energy to support that cleanse. If there's anything in your womb that needs repair, restoration, or upgrade, invite this Lemurian crystal to support that. And if there's anything in your womb now that needs nourishment, love, rejuvenation, invite the Lemurian energy to support. Anything from past lives that might be impacting your present day womb, we ask the Lemurian light to clear and release the impact of those lives on your present day body. We now invite the Lemurian vibration to say hello to our throats and our voice box or larynx. Invite this energy to hear what your throat and your voice needs. If there's anything in your throat that needs a release, invite the Lemurian crystal to now support that release. If there's anything in your throat that needs cleansing, invite this crystal energy to now support that cleanse. If there's anything now that your throat needs for repair, restoration, upgrade, invite this frequency now to support you. And now, if there's anything that your throat needs for nourishment, rejuvenation, vitality, invite this Lemurian energy to support you. Anything from past lives that are impacting your throat, we now invite this Lemurian light to clear and release the impact of those past lives on your present day self. We now move into an awareness of the connection between the womb and the throat. Invite the Lemurian wisdom to now show you what you need to know about the connection between your womb and your throat. Stay open, stay curious, stay light. Ask this crystal now to support the vagus nerve that connects your womb to your throat. Ask this crystal to support the vagus nerve in the way that is most optimal for you. Ask your parasympathetic nervous system to deepen this sense of calm and rest for your body. If there are any emotions that are tightening your womb and your throat space, ask your higher self now to deactivate any energetic loops that keep this tightening active. If there are blocks to your self-expression, ask your higher self with assistance from this crystal to gently create spaciousness for these blocks to release. If there are any blocks now to your passion, your sensuality, and sexuality, ask your higher self, with assistance from this Lemurian light, to gently create spaciousness for those blocks to release. Ask now this Lemurian energy to open the channel between your womb and throat. Opening the channel between your womb and throat, creating space for self-expression and connecting with your authentic self. Invite sound and light now to move through your throat, moving from your belly all the way up to your throat. And on your own, you can practice releasing sound through a hum, through a song, just moving the sound through your throat. You can join along with me. Ah. Ah. Invite the harmony and the synchronization between your womb and throat. Now come in alignment with your higher self. We now bring in the assistance of the intergalactic whales and dolphins to assist us in raising the frequencies of our voice and our sound to a higher resonance. Invite yourself to connect to the frequency and the sound of the dolphins and the whales. Invite them to clear your headspace, having their frequency align and attune your inner ear. Send your intentions out for your voice, your expression, your sound that are in alignment with your highest self. Connect now with the waters of the earth and send out your frequency to the water, sending loving energy, sending blessings to all the waters across the globe and to the creatures that live in the waters. Now receive the healing energy and the blessings from the waters around the planet and the beloved creatures of the waters. Receive their blessing. And now, together with the healing waters and these divine beings that live in the water, send these healing frequencies out. Connect with those who need support, family, friends, community, ancestors, whoever you feel called to. Work with the water and the water beings to send healing energies to them now. We now invite these Lemurian energies to continue to support those who need support with this healing light. We invite these Lemurian energies to begin integrating these frequencies of light within us with joy, ease, and light into our body. Inviting this shift for all of those who've participated in tonight's transmission. Invite these frequencies now to move down into your womb space and charge your womb with energy in a clockwise circular motion 7 times. We now invite these frequencies to come into our throat, our larynx, our voice box, to charge this part of our body. Invite this frequency in with 7 spirals in a clockwise fashion. We now invite these frequencies to charge and energize the bridge between our wombs and our throats with 7 breaths. We invite the Lemurians now to put a seal of blue light around each one of us, around this collective space, sealing this work tonight. Receive this blue light. Take a moment now to thank yourself for being present today, thanking your higher self, your divine guides and spirit helpers, Mother Earth, the waters, and the divine water beings, and the Lemurians tonight for holding us in this space and transmitting this frequency to us tonight. Offer your final words of gratitude and final intentions for yourself in the next minute. You slowly invite the Lemurian energy now to release from our circle, from our pillar of light, so that we can return back to our present time and our present bodies. Invite yourself to take 3 cleansing breaths. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes, wiggle your fingers and toes. And that concludes tonight's throat womb love transmission.